going? All right, here we go. We're ready?
The phone doesn't have signal.
All right, so here we go. We are so excited to be back for another episode of the Science of Farming show. We're so happy to be joining you all, and we're so happy to have our guests. I'll go ahead and open up as we usually do in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. I bear witness there's no God but Allah, and that Muhammad is his messenger. I greet each of you in the greeting words of peace and paradise of Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum
And
salam.
yes, and for those who do not know, who are joining us and may not know what that means peace be unto you. So, and they are returning the peace to me. Praise be to Allah. So we'll go ahead. I wanted to remind everyone again who's tuning in and joining why we even do the Science of Farming show. Sister Melody and I want to just make sure that we play our small part in encouraging us to grow our own food. It's what the beloved Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has asked us to do. And we can bear witness by the food quality of food, all the food recalls that are in the store, the whole idea of fake chicken, of fake meat, contaminated lettuces. We can bear witness that this, like no other time, it's time for you to learn to plant your own food. So that's what this show does. We do a very small part in encouraging us to do just that. And so today we have on our show two of our returning guests, and I'm telling you, they are some powerful people. So Sister Melody, I'll let you take it from here.
Okay, sis. Oh my goodness. It's been a while since we've been live, and I am so happy and honored to be able to introduce to some, and of course, others that, know Sister Beatrice and her grandson, that they are doing some powerful work. I'm telling you, I know I've learned so much from them. They are constantly working. I mean, I don't know anybody else that works hard as they do. So they're going to share with us today some of the things that they've been doing in terms of agri-tourism and some of the things that they've been doing on the farm and some of the things that they're going to do in the near future on the farm as well. So Sister Beatrice, here you go. Take this floor.
Assalamu alaikum, family. Online farm is expanding once again. We're taking agri-tourism to an international level now. And we have gotten some new partners. And I just wanted to share it because there's a lot of farmers on this program that may be willing to help and expand also. So we have some farms from Africa, and we have a tea farm, and they will be sending us some tea. And I also have my products, which is black soap, liquid black soap, and bottled water. And so I'm teaching them now how to make liquid black soap and these products will now be on their or get, I don't know what it is, if they do tiny homes or what, but the little huts that they do for in agriculture, they will be having those products on their shelves, giving it to their customers. So we're learning from each other. We're learning some of the things that they do on the field, and we're teaching them some of the things that we do on our field. So we're learning a lot.
So that's like trade and commerce, if you will, for some of the ministries that's doing, sharing and stuff with other, I want to say countries and things of that nature. So I know you brought some pictures with you and stuff that you want to explain of some of the things that y'all doing. So, our audience can get to see it.
Yes.
Right. And before we even jump into pictures, I wanted to talk a little bit about that liquid black soap, because I know that you're selling it or making it available to them over there. But what about in the United States?
It's available in the United States. I've been selling it for over 10 years.
Okay.
So everybody knows that the black soap is available for them here in the United States. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. And what's that website? Because I would like to share with our audience so they can make sure that they support.
It was amonfarm.com. Yes. amonfarm.com.
And that's AMAD or
AMMAN farm.
Okay.
.com.
All right. Thank you so much. That's really amazing, sister. And we're always so proud of Brother Ahmad being young and moving out in this industry. I mean, very, very powerful, very knowledgeable young brother. We're very proud of you, sir. Very proud.
Yes.
So now we can go ahead and they can load up the pictures.
Yeah. How long? Yeah, I was going to ask. How long has been, since y'all been farming together?
10 years, almost 11 years now.
Okay, that's around
11 years now. Yes.
Well, Brother Ahmad must have started when he was 2.
He started when he was 8, and now he's 18. So he graduated through farming.
Oh, congratulations, sir. Congratulations. That's what we like to hear. Yes, ma'am. All right. So we do have our first picture up. What is this, sis?
This is a farm in Africa that was showing us the tea and how they grow their tea. So that we will be having that's the tea we'll be having in our farm and be available to anybody here that wants to buy natural tea.
What kind of tea is it, sis?
Right.
I want to say it's oregano. I believe it's oregano, but they have a variety of teas. They also, in their orchard, they take all the leaves from the fruit trees and they also make tea with that. So this is oregano leaves, but they have a variety of trees of tea leaves.
Somebody was saying you could take olive oil and soak it in oregano and make oregano oil.
Right.
Yeah.
Oregano.
Yeah.
And also, how many acres do they have there, sis?
They have 22 acres.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What size team do they have helping, or it's just a handful?
It's 12 people, and I think they're in the process of bringing more people on the team.
Beautiful. I like to hear that.
Nice
network. Group economics, right?
Yes.
Oh, this is nice.
Okay, this is a prototype of a aquaponic system that me and Aman is going to be working with. So we graduated. When we first started, we started aquaponics in a little black pond, in a little container. And then we graduated to a 10 by 20 foot building that we built. And then we went into a 50-foot greenhouse. And right now, there's a project called Alhambra in Darlington, Bennettsville, South Carolina. And they asked us to build the aquaponic system for them on their 10 acres. So that is the prototype of the aquaponic system that me and Aman Farms will be building in South Carolina.
And sis, can you explain how you said that whole wraparound is going to be the fish going around in that on the edge
Yes.
there?
So there's another farmer that does grow towers. So inside that glass building is all of their grow towers. And around the glass building is a pond. That's going to be our aquaponic system. So our aquaponic goes around the entire glass building. And the building to the left is actually a eatery. That is where the people will be eating their meals at.
That's
So
beautiful.
Alhambra is in, yes, it's going to have traditional farming as well as aquaponics and the grow towers. So we're doing all aspects of farming.
And how much land does it take to produce something like that? Because it looks very compact.
It's very compact. It's going to be on, I think, 3 acres. But that building itself, like the aquaponic system, is going to be 180 feet long, 5 feet wide, and it wraps around the building. So it's 30 feet on 2 sides, and then I think it's what was it supposed to be? I think 80 feet on the left and the right, and then 30 feet. But the whole thing's supposed to be 180 feet. We could do the math.
Yes, ma'am. And I don't know if you want to talk price, but what I'm thinking about is for you all being a contact for others who may want this built on their property. So what about the price range for something like this?
Well, because it's on a commercial property, it's pretty high.
Okay.
And it's also in a Black town. So we're making a Black town in Bennettsville, South Carolina. And I'm just happy to be a small part of that town, that project. So I'm just in charge of the aquaponics. Somebody else, another farmer is in charge of the grow towers. And then there's a third farmer that's going to be doing traditional farming also in that area.
I love the idea.
She invited me down there too to maybe take some data at some point or another and go put my eyes on it. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, we do have a position open for a young upcoming farmer that's interested in data collection. So this whole project right now, we're going to be collecting data to help other farmers. So the data collection is very, very important to us. It would allow us to teach other farmers on how to do it even better than what we're proposing.
And we talked about the need, I want to say, for people to come out the cities and really help us at this point, right?
Yes.
People are, I don't want to say they procrastinating because I'm like got 1 foot or 2 foot in the door and I need to get over there. But I know that some people are kind of like holding back instead of just letting go. And we got, in order for us to really do what we got to do in terms of making, doing for self, we got to, get more help. Sis, are you having problems with getting help at this time?
We just need people to volunteer their time. If you want to learn farming, come and help an existing farming. If you have a farm and you're looking for help, come and help an existing farming. In turn, they will come and help you. We have set up other people farms, got them started, sold them livestock. And you could go through some of the pictures. You could see what Amon does. If you could hold a drill, a hammer, a nail, a screw, that's what we're looking for. If you could pick up an animal, if you could feed an animal, if you could trim a tree, help us in the orchard, anything. We just looking to get a list of people that do not mind going from farm to farm, helping out. You will learn where to get your food from. You will be introduced to new farmers that have product that you need at a good price, at a good quality, and you could vet them for yourself because you've been on their farm and you know what they're doing to give you great produce.
And
And
that's so important. I'm sorry, sis.
yes, it's very important. And I'm so glad you said that because I think a lot of us kind of sit back and wait until we're skilled in these areas. But you're talking about on the job learning, hands on learning.
On the job training.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And even though you come with one skill, you'll leave with two or three skills.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, as far as that, if they're trying to do just that, who do they contact?
I would love for them to contact you on this show and leave a
Okay.
name, an address, or an email, anything at all, and we will contact you. But we would like to have a growing list of people to pull from and a growing list of farmers in which the people could pull from.
Right. Right. So I tell you what we can do is I know that I have a Facebook page. So you all are welcome to DM me if you are interested in something like this going and helping in these various areas. And Sister Melody, do you mind if they DM you as well?
I don't mind at all because we all
Okay.
need this help. We got to work together in order for us to make things happen. We got to unite and work together. It's no other way. We can't go begging them, and we can't like depend on they funding to give
Right.
us anything. We're going to have to do it. We have to work together. So please, yeah, we looking for help. We need people that's, willing to help. And after all of these storms and everything like that,
Mm-hmm.
we have to be really creative about how we're going to grow our food because a lot of us, first we had the heat, so that messed up some of our personal crops. And now
Right.
we got this flooding, so that's going to mess up some things as well. So we got to be creative and come together and work together.
Right. And I love how sister and her grandson are leading the charge. They're showing that it actually can be done. And I know that they have buildings on their property too for people to come and stay in those buildings so they can learn. So they're not really just talking, audience. They really are doing what they are saying. And for those who are coming in and giving us a greeting, assalamu alaikum, we return the greeting. Wa alaikum salam, we return the greeting to you all. And thank you so much for joining us. And if you all have any questions, please put them in the chat for us. We can go on to the next picture unless you have something else, Sister Melody.
No, ma'am. I'm ready. I'm ready to hear whatever they have to say. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So we also would like a list of farmers that have products to sell. We
Okay.
should know where to get our products from. And if we don't have a list, we will never know. But if there's any farmers watching this show or anybody on this show that knows farmers that have produce, we want to know about it because we want to support each other.
Right.
Yes, ma'am. I do know a farmer, and I'll make sure you get the information. He's about 45 minutes from here. He is a brother that's in the mosque, so I will definitely make sure you get that information. He's delivered. I know he's delivered lamb and some other products to Chicago and some other areas, so I'll make sure that you have that information.
I hope so. I
Yeah.
also hope that we could have that list going on also where we have the farmers and what they produce so that nationwide we have a list of us doing
Right.
this.
Right. And I do believe that National did ask for those who are farming to send that information up. So you can even send your information up as well, because I think they are trying to make a huge directory that we can refer to. But I'll make sure you get this
Awesome.
brother's number. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, because they just recently talked about eggs and then lettuce.
Yes,
And this is
absolutely.
time when mostly everybody want to eat a salad, a good salad. So, we really have to work it. We gotta work, right, sister?
And we're taught do something for yourself or suffer the consequences. And that's really true.
Yes, we're suffering now.
Yeah,
Absolutely. And
I
the Holy
see.
Quran talks about we'll bite our fingers with intense regret. I always think about that. You know what I mean? So
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
intense regret from anything, from not just being not prepared. You bite your fingers. We're gonna bite our fingers if we don't get to work. So
Whoa.
this beautiful picture, this is absolutely beautiful. This is on your property, dear sis?
It is. And that's brother of mine. And the sheep is so grateful to him. They just come up and give him a kiss and say, thank you
Oh,
for taking care of me.
Uh,
oh, oh my
wow.
goodness.
Yes.
And you shear them and you sell the wool, right? Or
We
you
don't sell the
purpose it?
wool because we have hair sheep. Even though that one is
Okay.
a little, it got a little bit of wool on it. We try to stick to hair sheep because the climate is so warm.
It
We would
is.
have to shear quite often to make sure that
Okay.
they're healthy. But we sell meat. We have meat, lamb meat, and we have
Hmm.
another farm in Darlington that we're helping to set up. He's another brother in the mosque, and we started him with lamb and squab because we shouldn't have to travel 4 hours to get our food.
Right.
So we're helping other farmers get started.
I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. And did you say this is hair sheep?
Yes, it's not a wool sheep. They have hair. Their hair is about an inch long, and it just keeps their body cooler than wool sheep.
Wow, I never heard of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Wow.
wool sheep is like in the colder regions.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am. Okay, and our next picture. Oh, yeah. Yes,
these are
ma'am.
our Mexican farmers. They came down to help us, and they didn't charge us. They loved what we were doing. They was excited about what we were doing, and they came down here with their own equipment and came out here and helped us.
That's beautiful. And that's exactly what we need. And, Sister Melody, you and I have talked about this, just finding people who are in your proximity who have the equipment, because you definitely need the equipment. And us just helping each other in the process. And the fact that they did it for free, that's exactly what we're looking for. Each person, helps the next person, and it doesn't always have to be a charge.
No charge, and they learned so much. They really wanted to learn about aquaponics, how to get set
Absolutely.
up. And so in exchange, that's what we did. We taught them what we did, and they came out and helped us.
That's what I'm talking about, the exchange. Now that's wealth. When you
That's
talk
Yeah.
well.
about wealth, that's wealth.
Yeah, one
Yes,
of
ma'am.
our
Yes.
guests, just text me, Sister Jillian, who's farming herself, well, gardening herself and growing good food. She said that the brother in Darlington may be her cousin. So,
Oh,
sister, make sure you give me the numbers.
Brother Roland.
Oh,
Brother
brother
Roland.
Roland. Okay, Sister Jillian, that's brother Roland. Familiar with brother Roland. So we got to get brother Roland on the show.
Yes.
absolutely.
And Brother
Sister,
Derek. And they're two farmers, two separate farms, but they're working together to make it happen.
Wonderful. Wow. We again before the winter gets here, which is gonna be
Which
right
is
around.
around.
We need to I guess visit some of these farms if we can.
Yes.
That would be good. We gotta visit some of these
We
farms.
have a farm in Jackson Springs, North Carolina, and
hmm
both of the farmers is over 70. And so Amon always goes out there to help. But it would just be so nice if we could have a crew that we could take down there and help them because I believe they have 25 acres. They have a lake. They have yurts. They have so much to offer. They have access to a community center, which is annexed to their land. And they also have a Baptist church annexed to their land that wants to see them do something in the community. But because of age restrictions, they're looking for the youth to come on down there, help them out.
Come on,
Yes, I, I
young.
I know the minister. When you say that, it reminds me of the minister. I think it was in part 36. He talked about like the average age of the farmer in various countries, and I think here the average age was like 60 years old. And yeah, it ranged in other countries between 50 and 70. And yeah, you're absolutely right. We need the youth, and Sister Melody and I talk about that all the time. For the parents who tune in, get the youth involved so they can help because they are younger, more agile, and we definitely need their help. But I like the idea of establishing a meetup at these different locations, and whoever can show up. First, you have this phone database, and then you send a meetup. And you know how the children they're meeting up, but they're getting in trouble meeting up. So let's meet up and do
Yes.
something productive.
Yeah,
Yes.
I always say let's go build something on somebody's land and help them build whatever they need, and then we go from place to place. I see Brother Chad, and he's talking about, wow, it sounds great. So come on, Brother Chad, like come on,
Yes.
we need some FOI help now.
We really do. And Sister Melly, I'm so
Yes.
glad you're reading that because I'm on my phone. I'm usually on my computer, but I'm on my phone. So there's the writing is so small, so I can't see if anyone is making comments. So if you see that, please call that out because yes, student minister Chad, we do need the FOI help. And that's probably his wife on as well, Sister Latricia. So greetings to again everyone who's joining us. So we
Yes.
have our next picture.
That's the same
Very
crew
nice.
that came out to help us with their equipment.
Wow. What's
And,
that
and,
called?
and we got to learn how to use that equipment. We don't own it, but we learned how to use it. So when we get some equipment, we know what to do with it.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Right, absolutely, sis, absolutely. And they own that, so they keep that on their property, right? Or they rent it as
Yeah,
they need it.
no, they own that property.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes.
They own the equipment. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes. One brother is from Guatemala and the other brother was from Mexico.
Excellent, excellent.
Mm.
Yes.
We down to 3 minutes almost.
Okay, okay. So we're gonna get ready to just go over a few other things. Do we have any questions in our comments in
I
our?
know Sister Nikisha
Mhm.
asked, where was your farm at, Sister B?
Made in North Carolina, right outside of Charlotte.
You ready to leave everything and come help us or what? Because if you can't come to
We're
Charlotte,
always available. We help people all the time. That's our motto. That's why we get so much help because we're willing to
Right.
go out there and help other people all the time.
Absolutely.
We just a phone call
Absolutely.
away.
Yes. And Sister Melody could attest to that because she did help you with a project, right, Sister Melody?
yes, ma'am. Yes. I'm always willing to travel to go to different farms and stuff. I learn a lot and I'm grateful and thankful I'm physically able to do it. So, yeah, I love it. It's just, and it's therapeutic.
It is.
Yep.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, when you say traveling, for those who are in the chat or joining us and want to travel, what kind of clothing do you recommend, sis?
And make sure you have your boots. Number
That's
one,
right.
you have to have your
Yeah.
boots. Don't come with your pretty shoes, your expensive shoes, because
Tennis
they won't be
shoes,
pretty no
right?
more. So have your boots,
Absolutely.
a t-shirt, some
Long sleeve
jeans,
shirt.
a
Long
hat
sleeve
to
shirt.
protect you from the heat, some gloves, and you're good to go. Normally the farmers are going to provide you with food and drink and a place to sit down to get out the sun every now and then. Just come with a willing heart and a big hand and we'll make it happen.
That's
That's
right.
so beautiful. Sister Melody, inshallah, you and I can organize something and get
We
a few
have
of
to,
us
Sister
down there.
Rashida. We work too
Yes,
much. All three of
we
us
do.
work too much.
Absolutely.
We gotta be able to
Absolutely.
go somewhere and let our hair down and just relax. And
So
Right.
don't we have a huge greenhouse in on the other farm? How big is
yes,
that greenhouse? So even if you don't want to work on the field, everybody got greenhouses now. You can come and work
Absolutely.
inside the greenhouse.
that's right.
Absolutely. And that's what I like you always say that there's really something for everyone to do and even your physical level. Some people might not be able to really bend and stoop and do a lot. Trust me, there's something for you to do.
That's right.
Yes, we
Absolutely.
have had two 80-year-old farmers that wanted to come and support us, and they got their
Oh,
chair and they got their hoe and they hoe into their garden in their
sis,
chair from their
look,
chair. And
look,
it was something we needed that help. We needed that, and they did good.
look,
So
and
we
that
have
where
something
there's
for
a
everything.
will, and you know what they say, where there's a will, there is a way.
Yeah, man.
We will make it happen. And
Yes,
sister,
ma'am.
thank you so much, brother Ahmad. Thank you so much. We didn't hear too much from you this time, but you all know we'll have you back on the show because we definitely want to keep your faces out there and information. And we're right at the close of our show. So we want to thank you and we want to thank all of those who tuned in. Thank you all so much for supporting the show. Thank you all so much for coming to the show. We can ask the beautiful thing about you all, we ask at a drop of a dime, and you all never ever let us down. And we're very
Amen.
grateful to Allah for that. Sister Melly, anything before we close out?
No, I just wanted to agree. We asked on the spur of the moment, would she come on, because we missed them and we know that they working hard. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank y'all. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Good to see y'all again.
Assalamualaikum. Yes, ma'am.
Queen.
Walaikum salam, family.